Hello my little gems and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. Let's quickly get into the old spill. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. Give me a big thumbs up if you like this video and comment down below of what you think of how I'm getting on with the Christmas tree. So off camera, over the last few days, I've been gluing all these trays on. I think it's coming out really well. I think I'm doing a good job and everything. Yeah, I am really pleased with my progress. I have run out of green trays. I mostly have got a few more scattered around in like kits and all that. But if I did go around looking and everything, I'd find at least another row. But I've had some people reach out who I do talk to quite often and say, and a couple of subscribers have said, I can send you some more green trays if you need them. And I was like, yes, please. And so, yeah, I've got a few more coming from them. Amazon has just knocked and he sent me, I just got these ones in the end. I have got somebody who said that they're going to have a look to see if they can find their ones and they didn't want any more, you know, just normal baubles, normal plastic baubles. But yeah, I've got these from Amazon. I've got some more coming tomorrow, and just I didn't want it, but like the coloured ones, the cheap coloured ones are actually getting pretty expensive now. So I've just got these ones. Are like you fill, if you want to fill these things, you fill from the top, and the other ones are like you put half and half together. But these ones are just fill from the top if you want. Some people, what they do with these is they fill these with drills. They do get quite heavy though when you fill them with drills, but that's what some people do. But yeah, I've just bought these because I wanted to decorate them up. Top comes off like that, and I'm just going to decorate them, and then they're just going to be stuck on all randomly just to give. So I've got baubles around it. And I have also started my beads. I shall show you in a second to make my, what do you call it? The, oh, what's the word? The bead string, you know, like the, we normally get like little balls of beads that go like, you just hang around your Christmas tree. I have got some somewhere packed away, but they're all my Christmas stuff, and I can't remember which box I put in because I've got so many boxes of Christmas stuff now. It's crazy. But yeah, I've so instead of us like putting little balls on, I thought I'm gonna make little, like not the same size as my beaker and smaller, half the size of them ones. So yeah, that should come out quite nice as well. So I've started them as well. I started doing the pens, cut up pens and all that and everything. So yeah, so let's change the angle. I'll show you how I do the beads first, and then we will decorate one of these today in this video. And then when I get my more green trays from some of you wonderful people, I will, what do you call it? Do some more of that on camera. I mostly do that time lapse, me just sticking them on, because showing you how to cut them up and everything. So save you guys watching again and again the same old stuff. I'm going to try and keep changing it in between and everything else. I hope that's okay. And then I will see once this is done, I've covered the whole thing in green trays. I've got spray paint. So what I'll do, I will spray paint the whole thing, and then once I've spray painted it, I've got some gloss varnish, cover that whole thing. I thought this will be easier than using a paintbrush to try and get everything, and I thought this will do a finer coating and everything. So yeah, that is that plan with that. And then for the beads and everything, I'm just going to dip them in a pot in wood varnish. So yeah, I have got another small tin, but I can always go and buy another bigger tin if I need it, because I think I don't think I put this lid on properly. This lid's popped up. Oh no, it's still running. Right, so yeah, yeah, that's it. So I'm just going to get cracking. I'll show you how I do the beads, how I decorate the baubles, Yeah, I've got some more coming tomorrow. I think these are the 5cm ones. I've also got 6cm ones to come tomorrow. So yeah, that should look nice. I might do all different colours. I'm not just going to stick to one certain colour. I might do some multicoloured, just to use up some of my multicolours. And then I will do different random colours and everything, I think. So yeah, so let's change the angle and let's see how we get on, okay? I'll include a little bit that I was just about to record a minute ago, and my darling little older cat, I'm not elder, she's not old, but my older cat of the two, she's decided she wants loads of fusses today. So I'm struggling getting anything done, ain't I? Yes. So yeah. I'll include that little clip at the end where she's been a little munchkin. Eh? You really little pain in the butt. In ya? Yes. Right, so let's get out of my head. Right, so let's get cracking. We're going to do the beads first. I'll show you how I did them first. So yeah, so what you need is you need some pink pens. This is just a very few of what I've got. You need tape, double-sided tape. You need something sharp and pointy, and you need some scissors to start off with. So get a pink pen. Excuse my snuddy, but it's now getting cold and I'm trying not to put the heating on because I don't know about any of you guys, but yeah, the cost of putting your boiler on at the moment is just redonkulous. And yeah, so we normally as a rule don't put the heating on till November anyway, but like this year it's like it is ridiculous how much it's going to cost just to heat your house. So we are going to try and not do that. We might try and just invest in a little heater or something. So right, put one strip on. So what I do, I line it up, put it on like so, stick it down. It doesn't, one strip of this, here she comes again, one strip of this doesn't cover the whole pen, so I use the smaller one as well. I got this one from the work, actually I got both from the works actually. This is a massive roll though, so this will last me. Sorry, that's the cat. Viscous. Your pain. I know, I love you too. Told you she wants loads of fusses today. Then line up your thinner tape like so. And there we go. So yeah, so just excuse my hoodie, but yeah, I'd rather be warm when I'm doing this. So I walked in my spare room. I thought, oh, I'm doing my table in my spare room because obviously it's more solid. And I was like, oh, it's cold in here, isn't it? Yeah, I'd left the window open. Right, then we've got to pull the tip off. Like so. Then you need your sharp. I got this from Poundland. It was a couple of quid, but I thought for this type of thing it's ideal because the blade's more stronger. So we need to line up the middle. So we need to cut this pen into 4. And what I do, usually I score all around it. And then snap it. And then again, line it up. And snap. Quite satisfying when you snap them in half, I have to admit. And again in the middle. Go around the edges. Like so. And snap. Right, I'm going to stop and start recording again because anything over 5 minutes takes me forever to get on my laptop. Right, so I have cut up my pen into 4. Now we need our beads and our pen and some tweezers. Tweezers just makes it easier to get the tape off, basically. So like so. And then what I do is where I put on the tape quite straight, I look for the join to try and keep the drills straight when I put them on. I do cheat, I do use my multi-placer. But that means I get one dead straight line. Like so. So yeah, I'm curious what everyone else is doing about, like, with all the prices of, like, gas, especially gas at the moment. You know, it's gone through the roof. What really annoys me, though, these energy companies are boasting all this profits and everything. And, like, record-breaking profits. And I'm like, well, how can you get away with getting these record-breaking profits and you're going to have people this year not be able to afford to heat their home? And I know it's kind of getting into the old politics thing, but the government's not doing really anything to help us. They really aren't. It was just, you know, it's quite frustrating. But like, for example, France, yeah, because their energy companies aren't private, they're owned by, they say, technically the people. Theirs have only gone up by 4%. But us, you know, ours have gone up by, I dread to think how much it's gone up by. Like, we do have, like, some stuck, you know, some money on the account. But I thought to myself the other day, another reason why these energy companies are making so much money is because I don't know about anybody else. Like, it's a bit different if you're prepayment, Mia. But like, if you're pay like us now, we pay so much each month, and then we build up some money in the account. So throughout the warmer months, we build up our money. You know what's in our account. So we've got a bit of a, you know, we've got a bit to fall on during the winter months, where we'll be using more energy, because obviously in the winter months you usually get your gas more for your heating and everything. So that's what we do. And I said to my husband the other day, I went, how much interest are these energy companies making from, for example, let's just say for you know, just a little example, like if, for example, 1 million people all have £200 credit on their accounts. So that means the energy companies have got 200 million sat there extra. So it's 200 million people, 200 million pounds sat in their account, they're getting interest on. I don't see that interest being passed on to the customers, do you? So that kind of like really annoyed me. But what can we do? Because you want to try and get a bit of credit behind you to get you through the winter months. And like, we are lucky, you know, ours hasn't gone up like as much as some people I've seen. I've seen people with like bills of thousands of pounds. And I just think, oh my God, you know, that's awful. So yeah, it is a bit worrying about, you know, everything. And obviously petrol prices as well, they are slowly coming down. But another thing that annoys me about petrol is, for example, where I live, it's actually about 8p more expensive than where my husband works. So yeah, go figure. Where my husband works, it's like literally half an hour up the road. Here she comes again. Half an hour up the road, and it's like 8p a litre less. Move that out of the way. Right, hello, Pain. What? I know, I love you too. I told you she's very needy today. So yeah, I've just decorated 2 parts up. And then I'll show you what I've done so far, my beads. So I've done all different colours, as you can see. They're all set in this tray. So I've gone from my yellows, whites, greens, and whites. I started doing green, and I thought, well, green won't really show up. Sorry about the cat. Green won't really show up. Come here. On the tree that well. So I thought, right, I won't really do many greens. But I've also like just done, let me try and get some of these top colours off. And you're a pain in the bum. And then I've just gone like some bright and colourful ones. Some really sparkly blue ones, if you can see without the cat. I'm sorry about the cat. And then some silver ones. So yeah, I've got all different colours there. So let's string one of these together, and then I'll show you how to do the baubles, and that will be it for this week's video. Okay. Right, so I've try this again. Water down me me varnish and everything. So all I now have to do is get me tweezers, pick up me bead, dip it in the water, take off some of the excess, and then put it on. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Dip it in. Oh, I dropped it again. Hold on, Gemma. I think these plastic ones I've worn out on me. Dip it in. Like so. And then just keep repeating and repeating and repeating until you have sealed them all. Okay, so I shall catch you all back in a minute once these are sealed, once these are all covered. Right, so they're all, I've done a good amount of them. Still got a few left. I don't know how many I'm going to need to actually do some strings around the tree. But yeah, these ones I'm going to let dry for a few hours, and I can seal the rest of them, okay? So I was just editing this week's video, and I realised I didn't actually I thought I recorded the process of doing some of the baubles, but I didn't. So I'll just quickly show you what I've done so far. It is all together, so it's a bit of a mess right at the moment. But I'll explain like how I did it. There is a video where I did decorate baubles and that. What I'll do, if I remember, I'll link that below in the description box, and you can just go to that video. So there's either 2 ways you could do it. Either fully cover your baubles in double-sided tape and just cover the whole thing like so. Or you can use your B7000 glue and only part cover them, like so. And you're actually wondering where I got the polystyrene balls from. My lap tray broke, and I was just going to bin it, and then I thought to myself, oh, the polystyrene balls would come in handy for like a little bit of snow, and look like a bit of snow inside the balls. So yeah, I thought that would look quite nice. So yeah, put it in a couple. And I've got like a Santa one there. I've done all different type of designs. Another Santa belt, stars. I could put like polystyrene in that. Completely different colour, but super shiny. Another one like that. So I quite like that design actually. I think it looks nice. A reindeer. I've just done all different patterns really. I think, oh, I'm going to run away from me. Another completely covered one. And I've just put white dots, white drills all over that one just to look like snow really. So yeah, that's what I've done so far. Obviously need to do a whole ton more. But yeah, I've done quite a few already. So yeah, I just thought I'd thingy. So yeah, so on these ones, oh, that's my glasses hitting the stand. On these ones, I use the double-sided tape completely covered. And then these ones I use good old B7000 glue. And did the patterns like that. So yeah, really pleased how they're coming out so far. I've done quite a few. I need to do quite a few more to cover, you know, to look like there's quite a few baubles on it. But yeah, I am pleased with how it's coming out so far. Right, so I'm going to leave it there for now. And yes, because obviously I've done the baubles in this video, and I've done the beads in this curtain, the beads in this video as well. So come back next week, we'll be doing more of the tree. I've Louise, bless her, from Crazy Borgies Diamond Painting has sent me a whole ton of trays. So yeah, I can get cracking on with more of the actual tree, and then once I've finished the tree, I can get it spray painted and everything. So yeah, we are starting to see how it's all coming together. So yeah, done a good amount of baubles, I've done a good amount of beads, and the tree is what I would say basically halfway done. So I'm going to get these all sanded down and the ends cut off so I can get these stuck on to the tree. So come back next week when we will be doing more of the tree, and yeah, and hopefully we can get spray painted next week as well. Okay, so come back next week and see how we're getting on. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye everyone.